ट्रांसपेरेंट हो गई, इतने द ट्रुथ की और हमारी रिटर्निंग हो रही है अपने आप, बहुत बड़ी बात है। और अभी ये लाइव ही चल रहा है, लाइव मीन्स ऑनलाइन भी कह सकते हैं, और द ट्रुथ इसका जो अदर सिनोनिम हम यूज़ कर सकते हैं। और ये हमें हमारी आत्मा की ओर लेकर जाता है। ठीक है, अभी हमने बात की थी ट्रेडिशनल टेक्नोलॉजी की और मॉडर्न टेक्नोलॉजी की। हाँ जी, न्यूज़ फ्रॉम पंजाब with Maghi Mela on political activity in Benthic circles intensifies. Both SCD and its rivals draw battle lines. Sikh leaders show interest in Khalsa Amritpal's party plans. Amritsar Sikh leaders and organizations. Sikh leaders and organizations opposing the Shiromani Akali Dal led by Badal family on Monday held a meeting with Faridakoot MP Sarabjit Singh Khalsa, who is set to launch a new party likely to be SAD, Shri Anandpur Sahib with MS, a Destiny and Independent MP Amritpal Singh. Jathirat assertion puts SAD SGPC in a spot from Jalandhar. Framed in statute, artist in Muga, remember Manmohan. Congress wing to start scholarship from Amritsar in a tribute to the legacy of former Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh, known as a visionary economist and key architect of the nation's economic and financial transformation. The Indian Overseas Congress has announced a scholarship in his honor, ensuring his contributions continue to inspire generations. The announcement was made during a memorial ceremony held to pay respect and homage to Manmohan Singh and a Gurudwara in Belgium on Sunday, said IOC's Europe coordinator Rajvinder Singh on Monday. Framed in statues, artist in Moga remember Manmohan is from Bathinda. After sculptor Manjeet Singh prepared a clay but of Dr. Manmohan Singh, artist Iqbal Singh Gill has now made a full-sized statue of the former Prime Minister sitting on a chair. Gill has added the statue to his art gallery, which already had statues of other dignitaries including Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Interestingly, both art pieces were prepared in Moga district. Punjab's trouble now new legs, old ones unwilling to stay. News from Chandigarh. Punjab government only grappling with a shortage of medical professionals. It facing two problems: failure to attract new doctors and a steady exodus of those already in service. Data compiled by Punjab Civil Medical Services Association from across the state reveals that nearly 80 doctors, many of them specialists including gynecologists, ophthalmologists, anesthesiologists, physicians, and orthopedic surgeons, resigned over the past year. In Jalandhar, 8 specialists quit, while 5 resigned in Barnala and 4 each in Fatehgarh Sahib and Hoshiarpur. The shortage of doctors, particularly specialists, is expected to worsen as the 10-year bond period for specialist doctors begins to expire this year. The senior most batch of specialists recruited in 2009 is set to complete its bond period soon, raising concerns around a potential wave of resignations. Previous batches were already promoted to the rank of senior medical officers or higher. The situation stems from the state government's hiring of medical officers in 2009. After a decade-long gap, many of these officers pursued post-graduation under government quota and rejoined as specialists in 2025 under a 10-year service bond. Subsequent batches followed the same pattern with 50 to 100 medical officers annually committing to the bond. Growing difficulty in retaining doctors has been attributed to several factors. One of them is the stalled assured career progression scheme, which caused career stagnation. Also, doctors in Punjab earn up to 30% less than their counterparts in Haryana, Delhi and under central government pay scales, poor working conditions, including inadequate infrastructure, lack of sport, staff, and unsafe work environments add to their grievances. Specialists are often required to handle additional duties such as emergency services, post-mortems, medical legal tasks, and VIP duties, further straining resources. PCMSA is scheduled to meet Finance Minister Harpal Chima on Tuesday to raise these concerns along with pending issues such as reinstatements of ACP and providing better security in government hospitals. Dr. Akhil Sari, the State President of the PCMSA, said lack of career progression, low pay grades and unfavorable working conditions were the primary reasons deterring young doctors from joining public health care. With more doctors expected to complete their bond periods this year, government faces an urgent need to address these challenges to retain healthcare workforce, said Dr. Sharif. He also noted that nearly 30% new medical officers had not joined their post. In response to the shortage, the government advertised 400 posts for medical officers. After adjusting the backlog, 304 doctors received appointment letters in the first week of December according to the terms of appointment. The new recruitments were expected to report to their assigned postings immediately. However, only 220 candidates joined their post. Similarly, an attempt to hire specialists in 2022 garnered a post response. Medical store owner thief killed during break-in bid from Kapurthala. PRTC Punjab Roadway staff begins strike on regularization more buses from Patiala. Sikh leaders show interest in Khalsa Amritpal's party plans. Jathedar assertion puts SAD SGPC in a spot, but Sukhbir defined now prepares for Maghi Mela. Day 42 of fast, Dalewal week. In and out of consciousness. Say dogs. Supreme Court joins Punjab to hope for breakthrough. BP below standards. Patiala. Farmer leader Jagjit Singh Dalewal, who has been on fast unto death for the last 42 days at the Kanori interstate point, is experiencing dizziness fluctuating between sleep and wakefulness due to increased weakness according to the doctor examining him. His muscular strength deteriorated significantly, accompanied by increased frailty. The muscle mass declined, his muscular tone diminished considerably, rendering him unable to maintain in proper posture entirely confined to bed. Dalewal required assistance for any bodily movement, explained Dr. Kuldeep Kumar Randhawa, a physician from a leading private hospital. Its systolic blood pressure remained substantially below standard parameters. Occasionally, the symbolic reading descends below 100, whilst generally maintaining approximately 100 mHg. The blood pressure continues to exhibit a downward trajectory, said Dr. Randhawa, volunteering at the farmers' protest site with the NGO 5 Rivers Heart Association, which is being run by US-based cardiologist Dr. Swayman Singh, who has been monitoring Dalewal's health regularly. Regarding Dalewal's body temperatures, Dr. Randhawa disclosed that despite active heating, his extremities remain cold as his body struggled with thermoregulation. His daily water consumption has reduced to 2 to 2.5 liters. However, post emesis, he encounters difficulty in fluid intake. Following his address at the Mahapanchayat on Jan 4, he experienced emesis shortly thereafter. Presently, the emesis subsided. Access to him is strictly limited to senior officials and high-power committee members attending meetings. High precautions are being taken, she said. Daliwal, who has been compiling in a trolley, was brought on a stretcher to the Kisan Mahapanchayat venue at Kanori, where he addressed a huge gathering of farmers for around 8 minutes. There was pin-drop silence when he had to halt his speech for a minute of health issues and was given some water on demand. Praise doesn't meet its group scheme hopes she will intervene. Constructive steps are needed to save the life of farm leader Jagjeet Singh Dalewal, who is fasting for the last 42 days, says SKM Bhatinda. Sanयुक्त Kisan Morcha, while appreciating President Draupadi Murmu for considering its request for an appointment, expressed deep regret that she could not meet its delegation due to lack of time. SKM, in a release issued on Monday, said it expected a review of their request for her intervention in farm issues, stating that since Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the Supreme Court had proved to be unable to resolve the impasse, constructive steps were needed to save the life of farm leader Jagjeet Singh Dalewal, who had been fasting for the last 42 days. SKM stated that being the head of India, Murmu had the responsibility of helping constitutional institutions adhere to time-tested democratic principles of governance. She should hold discussions with farmers on their struggle and ensure a harmonious solution to their sufferings, including the lack of remunerative prices for crops, increasing production cost, widespread indebtedness, peasant suicides, acute unemployment and distress, migration originating from neo-liberal reforms by successive union government, it said in the statement. Instead of discussion to resolve their distress, the central government has been facilitating a fresh onslaught by corporations on agriculture and the livelihood of farmers, agricultural workers, small traders and petty producers. It also affects the federal rights of state governments through the introduction of national policy framework on agricultural marketing, which is more dangerous than the repealed farm laws, it said. CMYP obeisance on Guru Gobind Singh's birthday anniversary. From news from Patiala Times News Network. Punjab Chief Minister Bhagwant Mann on Monday paid obeisance at Gurudwara Bathinda Sahib in Ropar and greeted people to mark the Prakash Purab of Guru Gobind Singh. The CM renewed his plans to serve the state with renewed vigor, passion, dedication and commitment while following the footsteps of Guru Gobind Singh. The great Sikh Guru taught us to fight tyranny, injustice and oppression. On this sacred day, all of us must take the pledge to discharge our duties with utmost sincerity, dedication and commitment to serve people. The life and philosophy of Guru Gobind Singh was a binding force to unite the entire country. Guru's universal message of peace, humanism, love and brotherhood has a lot of relevance in current times. State government is following the path shown by Guru Gobind to ensure the well-being of every section of society, he said. The CM said, we prayed for Punjab's peace, progress and prosperity. Sit-ins at Barnala, Bathinda for relief to families of PKU women lost in accident. News from Bathinda Times News Network. The Bharatiya Kisan Union on Monday launched indefinite sit-ins at the Deputy Commissioner's offices in Barnala and Bathinda for compensation and government jobs to the families of 3 women protesters it had lost in a recent road accident. The organization seeks 10 lakh rupees for the bereaved families besides a government job for a member from each of those households, along with financial aid for those with serious or minor injuries. The accident had occurred on Saturday when a bus going from Bathinda district's Kota Guru village to Tohana in Haryana for one of that day's 2 Kisan Mahapanchayats overturned in Barnala. Killing BKU's 3 women activists Jasveer Kaur, Sarabjit Kaur and Balbir Kaur, and injuring nearly a dozen others, 5 of whom were referred to the All India Institute of Medical Sciences in Bathinda. Farmer unionist Joginder Singh Ogran took his union's senior vice president Jhanda Singh, Jeduka secretary Singara Singh Man and member Rob Singh Channa along to Barnala's civil hospital after the Tohana conference to press for compensation. Ogran said Barnala's district administration and the state government have not responded to our demands adequately, offering only 5 lakh rupees for each of the bereaved families. In response, the farmers' union began indefinite protest vowing to continue until its demands were met. Ugrah threatened to delay the 3 funerals until the assurance of compensation and jobs. The protests highlight tensions between farmer unions and state government over addressing the needs of families affected by tragedies during the agrarian activist movements. news from Punjab or Haryana or Himachal. No respite from severe cold in Punjab, Haryana. Zero visibility in Amritsar. Times News Network from Bathinda. Severe cold conditions were observed across Punjab and Haryana on Monday, with dense fog bringing down visibility to zero at Amritsar, Ludhiana and Karnal. Balowal, Sonkri in Punjab, Shaheed Bhagat Singh Nagar district was the coldest place in two states, recording a minimum of 6.6 degrees Celsius. The Indian Meteorological Department said visibility was also less than 50 meters in parts of Punjab and Haryana. Visibility of 200 meters was reported at Patiala in Punjab and Bhiwani in Haryana. Among other places in Punjab, Amritsar recorded a low of 7.9 degrees Celsius. It was followed by 8.6 degrees Celsius in Ludhiana, 8.4 degrees Celsius in Patiala, 9.3 degrees Celsius in Pathankot, 7.4 degrees Celsius in Bathinda, and 8 degrees Celsius in Gurdaspur. In Haryana, Ambala recorded a minimum temperature of 9.9 degrees Celsius, Hisar 9.4 degrees Celsius, Karnal 8.5 degrees Celsius, Nanol 7.5 degrees Celsius, Bhiwan 10 degrees Celsius, and Sirsa 12 degrees Celsius. Foggy conditions impacted road, rail and air traffic in the region. According to IMD, a fresh western disturbance and its interaction with easterly winds are likely to affect northwest India from Jan 10. You are listening from Chandigarh Times News Network. Wheat farmers brace for fungal infection. For the ongoing Rabi season, the area under wheat recorded a marginal dip at 34.75 lakh hectares compared to 34.90 lakh hectares in 2023 and 35.26 lakh hectares the year before that. After the wheat crop hoist